On this week's edition, we're going to tell you about Fearless, a new gluten-free cafe in downtown Fredericksburg. Let's go inside and check it out. Before we start the episode, I want to recognize our sponsor, Shore United Bank. Shore will be there to help guide your financial journey every step of the way. Visit them downtown or at Harrison Crossing. And now, onto this week's episode. Today I'm at the Fearless Gluten Free Cafe, a new business that opened at 610 Caroline Street in downtown Fredericksburg. And I'm with Tim Trask, who's the owner of this business. So, Tim, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yeah. So why don't we start general? Just tell people about Fearless Gluten Free Cafe, what you offer, that kind of thing.
So Fearless Gluten Free Cafe came out of a desire to provide a establishment that people who suffer with any kind of gluten sensitivity or choose a gluten lifestyle, that they could come and understand that there would be no cross-contamination, hence being fearless. They don't have to be afraid of that, going to a restaurant and getting sick, because a place that has a wide range of things that aren't gluten-free. And so it started from a couple of years ago. I had a friend who got very sick when we went out to dinner, and they had the gluten-free item, and I just started thinking, what could I do? Because I've been baking since I was 9 years old and have loved baking. And so I just finally decided it was time to try my hand at a commercial establishment. I wanted to create a space for people that have celiacs and or any sensitivity to be able to come in and know that they can eat anything off the menu. And we're a very small establishment right now, so we have a very limited menu. We have a couple of cookies, like a peanut butter chocolate chip and a snickerdoodle, and we have a half moon, which is a cake kind of a cookie. We have a cinnamon swirl bread that put a little bit of frosting on that and it becomes a cinnamon roll. It is fantastic. And then we have cornbread and we have chili as our kind of savory meal on that. But because we are small, we're limited in what we are able to do. And I'm hoping to have a community built around this so that we can then expand. And I have much bigger ideas.
Generally, for anybody, what are the health benefits of eating gluten-free?
So really, the biggest benefit is everybody's body, even those of us who can tolerate the wheat, the gluten that's in it, it does have an effect. For me, when I eat gluten, I usually feel sluggish, tired, or things like that. So gluten-free takes that little piece of the wheat that processed, I guess, and cuts it out. And so one of the biggest challenges with working with a non-gluten flour is gluten gives you the stretch in your dough, and when you bake it, it makes it nice and fluffy and light. Whereas with your gluten-free flours, you have a tendency to have grittiness or denseness because you don't have that gluten. And so I've been able to, through research and trial and error, figure out ways of keeping the lightness and getting rid of the graininess and some of the other things that people complain about, what they miss from having like a gluten bread or a gluten cookie to what I provide, which is just as good, if not better.
So, and you indicated that there's some places that purport to be gluten-free but aren't truly.
If you don't have a dedicated space in your kitchen and you keep it absolutely free of anything that has gluten, there's a possibility of cross-contamination. And so what I've done is, with my restaurant, no gluten is in here whatsoever. The flours are gluten-free, all of the other products are I've done the research and they're all gluten-free. We want this place to be a safe haven for anybody who has gluten intolerance.
And hence the name Fearless.
Correct.
Yeah.
But it's also fearless for their friends who can eat normally, because my stuff tastes so good, people don't know that it's gluten-free. And so I want their friends to be fearless, because often when people are like, hey, come eat this gluten-free pizza with me, the people who have a normal diet, and so they don't have to be afraid here. And I plan to expand. I have much greater ambitions with pizzas and meals and breakfasts and breads, but I'm very limited based on my space.
Okay. People can find you on social media.
We are on Facebook and Instagram. We are open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Our website is Fearless GFC, and that GFC is glutenfreecafe.com. We are also on the app Find Me Gluten Free, and that is a great app for anybody who has gluten sensitivities. Now we are the top dedicated gluten-free establishment in Fredericksburg on the Find Me Gluten Free.
Well, Tim, I appreciate you taking a little bit of time to tell people about your business. And as always, I encourage people to come check out new businesses that opened. And so come check out Fearless. It's a beautiful area of downtown Fredericksburg. And it sounds like you got some awesome products. So, all right. Well, Tim, thank you for joining us and best of luck with your new business.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah. All right, so that's going to do it for this week's edition. We appreciate you watching. Be sure to sign up for our newsletter and subscribe to our YouTube page, and we'll keep you up to date on business happenings here in the Fredericksburg region. See you next week. And thanks again to our sponsor, Shore United Bank.